Thanks for tuning in. My name is Rosalia, and I have another video to share. And if you know me from my other videos, I like to share. I'm not about getting all caught up with blogs and the Facebook, and you either catch me on YouTube or you don't catch me at all. That's how I am. I just put out my stuff when I find an easy way of doing things. I look at a lot of the YouTubers out there. I appreciate their work, but I always try to find the easiest way of doing things. Recycling paper was one of the things that I was interested in. You know, you go to the store and you see the recycled cards, recycled paper cards. They're expensive. So, of course, when you make it yourself, it's a whole lot different. So I thought I'd just share with you that you can do this at home without the mess, because I've looked at many YouTube's videos, and it's messy, and that was one of the things that really got to me, because I'm a needle person. Okay, things have to have a process. It has to be neat, so it has to have a really neat process. So what I came up with, I'm over here cleaning up and stuff as I talk to you. What I came up with is having a bin. You have to have a bin. I got this for $5 at Walmart. You need a frame. You can look at to do the decor. Look at, I'm not going to tell you how to do these things. You can look this number of videos. I got this for $1 at the dollar store. I had some screen, full screen stuff. I stapled it. It works just fine. It's not a big to do. And so you need a top piece without a screen and the one with the screen. And that's $2 right there, plus the $5 on here, $7. It's the most that I spend, because it's recycled paper, so you're not going to be getting paper, right? Mail, all kind of color paper that you might have. So that's how I got started. So I have here, that you may not be able to see, it's a towel. This is my bin. So right over to the left, I have a towel, big towel, very absorptive towel that a long one. I folded in half the long way and then folded in half the other way, and again, so that it can be sort of like the size, pretty much a little larger than, I'm going to show it to you. This is what I have. Okay, nice and thick. I just whatever, did one of these. Okay, so anyway, because it does get full of paper, of water. And then I have a sponge, one of these sponge, any kind of sponge that absorbs. Okay, so let me see. Okay, this has a little bit of water to it, so you want to wring it. And then another piece of the screen stuff. Okay, so that you'll be able to wring out the paper. And I have this other piece over here. It's okay. I just have it. I use it to wring it out again, to just the drier the paper, the better when you take it out. And on this side, on the opposite side, I have magazine paper. I've used this magazine paper, I don't know how, can't tell you how many times. The paper, the wet paper, your recycled paper does not stick to magazine paper. And of course, you're thinking, okay, where do I put all this paper for it to dry? Well, let me tell you, I thought about this process. What I do is this here, let me just show you. This here is full of recycled paper. That's my recycled paper. So what I do, I can put at least 9 to 10 pages on my craft table. So you got to check to see how your craft table is, or the area, so that once you have it on your magazine paper, you're going to take one, you're going to have a towel. I'm going to place a towel. After I'm done, I'm going to clear my table. I'm going to put a nice dry big towel over my craft table, and then I'm going to peel. And like for instance, I will take this, put it upside down on the towel, take the magazine paper out, and that's how they're going to dry. Believe me, it works marvelously. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you the first set. I may have to do this in 2 videos, because I really want to show you how I set up my table with the towel and the paper so they can dry. So right now, all I want to show you is that this can be done without the mess. Okay, that's my main thing. So here I'm going to take I already got some pulp in here. Oh, that's another thing. Let me tell you, this lady. Oh my gosh, this is so important about this whole video. This lady. I don't know her name. I try to get her. You know me. If you watch my videos, I forget the people. I should write their name. But let's say you have extra, like this right here is a lot of extra pulp. And let's say I'm just finished doing my paper. There's a lot of extra pulp in here. So I'm going to show you really quick how to collect the extra pulp and make these balls. This is all paper, and what you do is when you put it in the water, they dissolve and they become what you see here. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully I'll have enough time. But let's just go ahead. Oh, of course, how do you get this paper? Of course. Well, first of all, how do you get the pulp? First of all, you need a blender. Look at those YouTubes. I'm not here to tell you all the whole process. I want to show you how clean, and it doesn't have to be so messy, because after I watch all those YouTubes, one of my main problems was, how do I keep from all that paper and all the wetness, all of that contained? So that's what this is the main thing of this video, is to keep it contained. So you have your bin, you have a certain amount of water, because you need the screen to go in, your frames to go in and collect the pulp. And then you want to have it immediately over, because I'm going to bring it over. Let's see if I can just show you a little bit of that. Okay, oh, I can show you quite a bit. Okay. I'm going to bring it over to the towel that I have right next to the bin to keep the wetness contained. I'm going to bring it over, and this is where I take my extra little screen and try to absorb it and press down, because what you have to do is press down and get most of that moisture out. And then I also use the sponge, and I get all that moisture, and you squeeze in and so forth. So let's just get one done. Hopefully you can get a good view of what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, and also you can add some dry flowers to it, or if you want to do seeds, you can add seeds to your water. So here we go. This is my screen that goes to the bottom, and this is the other piece that is this whole thing is the decker, right? And you want to go in after you mix up your water, and you just want to get a good amount of that pulp in your frame. There we go. Okay, and you drain. No mess. At this point, I take out this piece. I kind of rinse it off a little bit over here and put it to the side. There you go. Very easy. All right. I take my hand, and as you can see, when I pass my hand towards the back, I get a lot of water coming out. So I want to drain as much as I can in this process right here. Still draining, quite a bit of water draining. I just pass my hand down, still quite a bit of water draining. And when it comes to a drop, I sort of like, do whatever is necessary. There's no wrong way of doing this. So there you go. Some more water coming down. Okay. More water coming down. And once that's done, this is where you bring it to the towel. Okay, you bring it over to the towel. You have still facing it up this way, and you take your screen. Look at this. I have no mess going on, no water spilling anywhere. And I take the towel is absorbing, so is the sponge. So you go ahead and absorb as much as you can. And you lift your screen. You see, I can lift my screen, and the paper is still on the original frame. Here we go. I'm going to press, lift the screen, and I'm going to absorb as much as I can. There we go. I'm absorbing. So far, I've made quite a few of this color. It's just beautiful, actually. This sort of like a neon green, and you can see all the I'm going to show you in a minute how you can see all the, let's see some more. Okay, so this is where, and I'm going to see if I can shift you over to this side. Okay, this is where I go over here. I place it on this other very absorbed, but it doesn't make a difference, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a magazine paper. And this is the face. I'm going to face it downward on the magazine paper. Okay, take my sponge. No splashing, no spilling, nothing going on here. I'm going to go ahead and this is how I'll show you how easy this is. Let's get this. Okay, you see how you absorb some more? And this is, look how magical this is. I'm going to take and just lift the frame. Look at this. Lift the frame off. You can see that. Just slowly. And it's on your magazine paper. I take this and put it on top because what I do is once that paper is on top, I put another magazine paper on top, or two, you know, it doesn't matter. And my next paper is going to go on that magazine paper. And that's going to be stacked up. I don't know how many I have right now, but my table can hold at least 9. The most, at least 9. So I'm going to think that that is going to be, okay. I'm going to just think that there's at least 9 pages, because I started earlier today. So let's go into making, I got time to show you how to make your balls, right? This is how you make your, so that you can use them later. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is how you make your balls. You take your screen one all by itself. Go ahead and pick up your pulp and start gathering your pulp. Gather your pulp. This is how you do it. This is the lady that I'm talking about did not show how to get the balls of pulp, but this is what I discovered. Okay, so I'm gonna take all this. Let's see, I got 11 minutes already, and then I squeeze. Okay, and I start forming my ball. Look at this. I start forming my ball. Here you go. Just kind of roll it over and it collects. Pick up some more. Pick up some more. This is how you can store your pulp. And what's so nice about this is that, okay, here we go, okay? And, ooh, drop my, okay, just squeeze it. Squeeze it, roll away, okay? And you can squeeze it in your hand. The idea is really squeezing most of the water out. And then you have, pick up some more, roll it, roll it, roll it. When you have a good size, put it down and start all over again. This is not still a good size. There we go. Okay. This is the pulp. Okay. And I'm going to collect some more. Okay. I'm squeezing. As you can see, I'm squeezing. I'm going to collect some more. Look how it collects. Look how easy this is. No mess behind it. Okay. And you go on and you go on until you got a nice ball going. This is a nice size, I think. It depends, you know, after you really wring out all the water. Because this is one lady who does this. She didn't quite show how to make these. And they'll dry. They'll dry and, you know, just leave it open in a bowl. I keep mine open in a bowl. I want them to dry. I don't want them to get all moldy, you know. And I could do this until there's practically no pulp at all. None. I'm not kidding you. None. And then if I don't know if I'm going to be doing paper tomorrow, if I feel like I'm not, I would just go ahead and throw this water away, okay? And clean up everything. I clean everything. I'm just that way. I'm, you know. Okay, so you can keep on going. I'm almost done with my time here, and you're just gonna do this, and then when you have a good ball going, like let's say this is a pretty good size. Okay, I'm almost have to say goodbye, but this is a pretty good ball right here. I'm gonna show you a good finished ball because my time is up. And you start all over again. I hope this video helps you start oh, I gotta go. It's after 15. Okay, I hope this helps. Goodbye. See you next time. Maybe I'll make a part 2. Bye.